One time I was on a boat with someone who was cheating, and it was hell. It was hell on a boat. You know what I'm saying? All right. Welcome back. I don't know what those hand signs were. This is another book review. Today, or whenever you're watching this, I'm going to be talking about the Cheaters series. This is book 6 out of 7. And it's called The Cheater Series, What Happens at Sea. This is by D.O. Robinson. So I have not heard of this author before, but I'm excited because the description it sounded real messy. And I feel like a lot of books are really missing messiness. So I was excited. I think there's like a virtual, what did I say it was? Convention. There's a Black Sapphic book convention in September. I'm pretty sure she is in it, which is why I decided to I tried to find the authors who said they were going to be in it, the ones I haven't read books from. I was trying to knock them out before September. And so I think I'm 98% sure that this author's going to be there. And so I really wanted to read one of her books, and this one stood out. It is exactly 209 pages based on what Amazon said. Was published back in November of last year, November 3rd. Okay, so I rated it. Let's get this out the way. I rated it a 5 out of 5 stars with 5 spices. This book is crazy. It's so many characters, which is odd because the only thing I struggled with were the names. There's Nadia and Nisha, the two N's. I was struggling with figuring out who was doing what and who said what. And then there's Deja, and then there's Daya, right? And I was it was still kind of throwing me off too. And so that was the only thing I really struggled with is wait, who is what? Who is, and I think having distinct names when reading helps, well, at least me follow a little bit better. But Nadia and Nisha go on a cruise, and they both messy. They both bringing their mess with them. I think they're trying to get their, relationship back in order, spark some new things. They run into another couple there who is Deja and Jalen. And then a bombshell enters the villa. Daya walks in, and she's with a gentleman named Cole. And so there's 3 couples. And there's 3 couples, and I don't want to give too much away. It's just a mess. And it's you find out secrets, you find out, oh, this person is sleeping with this person, and this person is actually sleeping with this person. Oh, this person done slept with 3 of these people, and this person, and then someone dies. Now it's we got a murder mystery going on, and then there's a bartender and a ship employee, and everyone's trying to figure out, who did what, who done it. I've never read anything like this in my life. It is amazing how I was captivated the entire book. I think it just never stopped. And even when I thought I knew something, I didn't. When I was oh, okay, this is probably what they're fighting about, and then I feel like we're gonna get to a resolve. Nope, something else. Oh, this person, they're investigating what's happening. Oh, nope, she is sleeping with someone too. And then I think there's only one trustworthy person. But well, no, she's not really trustworthy. They're not really trustworthy either, because yeah, y'all should read this book. It's a roller coaster. And I think one thing that there's another book that I read that I reviewed on here where there was a lot of characters, right? And then trying to keep up with the characters was really difficult. Not in this book. And I'm trying to rack my brain why it was so much easier to keep up with the characters. I don't know. It was just easier to keep up with them. It was easier, besides the names, once I got the hang of, who was who, and it still stumbled me here and there. I think their personalities were very distinct. I think their motivations were very different as well. People are motivated by passion. People are motivated by trying to fix things. And we're all stuck on this boat in the middle of the ocean. And if y'all have never been on a cruise, the cruises are they're huge. So you can really get lost in them, but you're still if you don't I've been on one of them cruises, you know what I'm saying? You get there, the ship is big, but when you get back to your room, it's just tension. You know what I mean? And so I think that might have something to do with it. Is that because one time I was on a boat? One time I was on a boat with someone who was cheating, and it was hell. It was hell on a boat. You know what I'm saying? No one died. No one was unalive, so that was great. But it made me want to. Nope, never mind. Uh, it's just rough. You know what I'm saying? Like when you having relation problems on a boat and you just got a cabin, and the cabin's like no bigger than like, and them joints ain't big unless you like spend some money. And it's just alcohol, all the alcohol you can want because they make you do like if one person gets the unlimited, the other person has to get the unlimited. So you drinking all day, you sneak some wine in, you do it, and it's just like you on a boat, and it's just like you got sunburn. This person's pissing you off, and you got to sleep next to them, and they can't stay off their phone talking to whoever they talking to, and my bad. Let me just getting flashbacks. Where my drink? I'm glad I made it out of that. If y'all want a story time, though, you know, if y'all want a story time, I can give y'all story time about me on this boat. She don't follow me, so we could talk about it. Yeah, I like this book. I think that's why I was able to visualize it. I was able to see it clearly. You know what I'm saying? It was like in my spirit. I was in there. I was on the boat with them. Yeah, I think that was doing it for me. But anyways, I digress. I would read the book for sure. Definitely check it out. And there's some straight stuff in here. You're like, let me not. There's some bisexual, there's male body parts in here, which is, I suppose, right? Um, I'm trying to think if I remember anything else about this book that makes it really interesting. Oh, everyone leaves off the boat kind of happy. That's kind of interesting based on like the circumstances. And at the end, you do realize, I said it was a murder mystery. You realize who the person is that gets revealed. It also reminded me of the L Word season 6, where spoiler, it happened back in 2005, something like that, where Jenny is like, she's at the end, everyone's trying to figure out who unalived Jenny, and like there's like these like particular scenes where like every person has like a motivation, like every person has a reason, and each episode we kind of dive into. I could really hurt Jenny right now. I could really get if I could get my hands on Jenny, and like everyone, you like it makes you think like anyone could have done this. Legit, anyone could have done this, and I think and like even like at the end they have like the interviews with the detectives, which I think also reminded me of the L Word, where they're in the room and everyone's giving their testimony and everyone's lying. Just no one's telling the truth because like it's gonna implicate them in some other things, and the person are trying to like just pick the pieces out of like 5 different stories. No, there's like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different stories to figure out the truth behind it all. And I just thought it was really dope. I thought it was written really well. I thought the trajectory, the curve, the storyline was really interesting. How it, which way, that way, how it peaked and descended. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Peace.